let me say that our efforts to get Vincy Mas 2022 on the way were well supported and continue to be supported by our present minister as well as his permanent secretary. They have been with us all the way. And for this, Mr. Minister, I say a hearty thank you.
A full Vincy Mas can happen if the nation achieves a 70% vaccination rate by the end of March 2022. The CDC has undertaken to work with stakeholders to do an active drive to see whether we can achieve this goal. If this goal is not achieved, Vincy Mas will be a fully vaccinated series of events, just as the CDC had proposed. The feeling is that there's need for a larger, more inclusive scale of Vincy Mas for it to be truly successful. But that will depend on the rate of vaccination and the state of the COVID pandemic at that time. All plans for Vincy Mas are obviously subject to change, and at all times we will be guided by the updated protocols as issued by the CMO and the security authorities. Should there be a reversal of fortunes and the event has to be cancelled, the CDC has been required to make a proposal for a rational compensation package to financially dislocated practitioners of the art form to be approved by the Cabinet. And we begin on Friday, June 24th with a launch party for Vincy Mas, and that party will be a party that encompasses the energy and embraces the energy of Vincy Mas, featuring all the heavy hitters of our culture. And that, we think, would be a fitting way to kick off the re-energized Vincy Mas 2022. On Saturday, we'll have a junior carnival, which is intended to be a fun day for the children. And one of the things that we've recognized is, as the protocols stand now, they do not allow for any level of street parade. And so therefore, what we will do is bring the children into an enclosed outdoor environment where they can express themselves, enjoy themselves, and have almost like a fun day. So it will be on Monday, July 4th, we're looking at having the traditional Juve, probably on the steps of the grammar school or somewhere in that area, because unfortunately, realistically, we know that does not normally attract a very large crowd. So we think that we can get away with that in a small area where there's a display stage. And what we're looking at is the modern bands, which tend to be the paint bands, etc. We're looking at them having a bubble party where they can do their paint, and a lot of them have been doing this for years. There was a pre-Juve gathering, so they'd have a party in a venue, and then they'd hit the streets. What we're basically doing is removing the hitting the streets, but you can still go into enclosed venues and have your events. We're looking at the same for the Monday t-shirt band, so you can have a t-shirt band party in an enclosed venue, exercising your protocols and controls. And then on Tuesday, the proposal is for the costume bands to be able to go to the tarmac of the old E.T. Joshua and use the northern end of the runway and be able to do a level of parading in front of the judges, and then the bands can return to their bubbles and have their parties